I'm sorry, 43?
23.
Oh, 23, okay. All right, that's CR 21-05938-I, State of Texas versus Miguel Antonio Flores. And what is your announcement, Counselor?
Yes, Your Honor. He does qualify for PTD and deferred adjudication. The state's already given a recommendation. We just need some time to talk to the state about possibly getting lower months on the deferred because he's in the medical field. So we're just trying to figure out and make sure it's okay. But if we can just have a 60-day reset and we'll either proceed with PTD or deferred adjudication.
Okay, so you're gonna apply for one or the other.
Yes, Your Honor.
And that's taking about 60 to 90 days for them to review it.
Yes, Your Honor.
So I'm gonna have you come back on February the 24th at 9:30, but between now and then, you need to apply for something and it needs to be under review, not the day before or anything like that, okay?
Yes, Your Honor, of course. We'll have it. I'll have that in by January.
Okay, great. All right, anything else?
No, Your Honor, I have no further matter. This court may me and my client be excused.
Okay, where is Mr. Flores?
He's right there, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, again, yes, both of you are excused.
Thank you, Your Honor. You have a nice day.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Orozco?
Good morning, Your Honor. This is the State of Texas versus Samuel Torres. And it should be number 72 on your criminal docket, Your Honor. And we wanted to advise the court, first of all, that Mr. Torres is online. I saw him logged on. And second of all, is that we had submitted our PTD application since January the 4th. We have not gotten a response. And the reason why is because this is a gentleman that had some tickets that were pending, Your Honor, and he paid them off the last time that we had made an announcement. So we're just waiting for a response on our PTD application, Your Honor.
Okay, so that's on CR 1909718-I. So you've had that packet in since January the 4th?
That is correct, Your Honor. However,
wow.
you recall that there was a couple continuances because he was having difficulty paying some tickets that he owed.
Okay, so now all of that has been taken care of.
That is correct, and we're just waiting for a response from the DA's office on the PTD.
Okay, Mr. Torres, can you please announce yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right, so then when did he finally finish paying it?
Your Honor, I don't recall. That was probably our last setting, which would have been probably late September.
Okay. Okay, let's come back then on January the 27th at 9:30 and let's see if they've already given you an answer by then.
Thank you, Your Honor. And that concludes my business before you, Your Honor. May me and my client be excused?
Yes.
Thank you, Judge. Stay safe.
Thank you. Ms. Gonzalez?
I'm excused, right, ma'am?
Yes, you're
Pero no
excused.
se oye nada.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good morning, Judge Savannah Gonzalez, and I have
There
number 3, I believe, on the court's docket, Margarita Alvarez.
Okay. And what is your announcement, Counselor?
We're announcing ready, Judge. This is set for a bench trial today.
Okay, and who is Mr. Lozano, who is the alleged victim?
Excuse me, the victim is Humberto Rivera. If you could please call for the victim or witness.
Okay. Go ahead, Mr. Damian.
Humberto Rivera. Humberto Rivera. Humberto Rivera.
Okay, the name's being called out 3 times and no response.
Your Honor, we have tried to contact the victim on numerous occasions. Victim has not contacted our office. Subpoenas were filed on November 1st, but were unserved. State would request a continuance at this time.
Okay, is this your first continuance?
I'm not sure, Your Honor.
Okay, can somebody check on that?
Your Honor, I believe this would be our first continuance. This is the first bench trial setting.
That's correct, Judge.
Okay, then I'll go ahead and Since it's the first time, Ms. Gonzalez, I'm gonna give them an opportunity to reach out one more time. However, if at the second setting, he does not make himself available or they can't find him, then we're gonna go, then I'll go through with the bench trial. So how much time are you requesting, Mr. Lozano?
Your Honor, we could please get 3 weeks.
Let's come back on December the 16th at 11 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ms. Flores, I had to reprint something in the background. Can you hear me over my printer? I didn't realize it was that loud.
Yes, Judge, I can hear you.
Sorry about that. Okay,
You've got one of those dot printers, the really old ones.
it feels like it, I got it because I got a good deal and now I know why. So anyway, it's not the laser one that shows me. Okay, so then we'll come back on December the 16th at 11 a.m.
Sounds good, Judge. I believe that's all I have. May I be excused?
You certainly may.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Arredondo.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
I have a few cases. Just the first one is going to be number 45 on your docket. That is
Okay.
Ivan Daniel Martinez. He's present here on my screen, Judge.
Okay. And that's CR 21-04-748-I. And what is your announcement, Counselor?
Your Honor, we're present here for our first status. I received a recommendation from the state judge. It is for a dismissal. We just need to iron out some details, Judge, but we're going to go ahead and we should be taking their due, Judge.
Okay, so how much time do you need?
About 45 days. Hopefully by then, this case should be dismissed.
Okay, January the 13th at 1:30.
And then I'm gonna have Mr. Palacios cases, Your Honor. The first one is number 67, Mr. Eric Roel. He's present on Zoom, Judge.
CR 1508834-I, State of Texas versus Eric Trigo Roel. Mr. Roel, please announce yourself.
Good morning, ma'am. I'm here.
Good morning, sir. All right, and what is your announcement, Counselor?
The case is currently still under review. Judge. We did submit
I'm
it
sorry,
about
what?
a month ago.
Did you receive the digital evidence?
Yes, Judge, yes, we did.
Okay, when did you receive that digital evidence?
I don't have the dates, but I did receive the USBs on the same day from Mr. Felipe Monsivais and Eric Roel Trigo. Judge.
Okay, and so at this time, you're requesting to review that with your client?
Last time that I had announced that I had requested the digital discovery to see if we were going to do a motion to suppress, Judge. But due to our client's job, we had resubmitted the PTD, Judge. That's what I had announced.
Okay,
We did submit the PTD for review to Mr. Daniel Gonzalez about 30 days ago, Judge. We're still waiting for a response.
but the PTD packet was submitted on what date?
I don't have the exact date, Judge, but it was submitted about approximately 30 days ago, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Lozano, do you show what date it was accepted?
No, Your Honor, I don't.
For reconsideration, Judge, we never emailed them to the state, Judge. We emailed them directly to Mr. Daniel Gonzalez. Then he gets back to us, then we get back to the DA, Judge, on the case.
Okay, but Mr. Gonzalez, you're saying was going to reconsider that decision, and that was about 30 days ago?
Correct, Judge.
Okay.
And we did submit, Judge, about 14, 15 PTD packets to him, Judge. Maybe that's the reason why for the holdup.
For reconsideration?
No, new PTDs and like 4 or 5 for reconsideration.
Okay. Then I'm gonna need, Mr. Lozano, if you can please speak to Mr. Gonzalez about how much time is he going to be taking with the reconsiderations? Because it seems that everyone is announcing that he's taking an unusual amount of time. And so I need to give him an opportunity also to let me know whether it's gonna be taking him that long I mean, I understand there's other courts that give him that information. I mean, ask him to reconsider as well. But if you could please ask him about that.
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, and I believe it's just on a case-by-case basis, Judge, because we did submit, I submitted one on Monday and it got denied on Tuesday, Judge, for reconsideration. But I'm guessing it's just on a case-by-case basis.
Yes, but still, sometimes things fall through the cracks. So, but anyway, just come back on January the 13th at 9:30.
Thank you, Judge. Then we also have number 50, Felipe Monsiváis. He's present here on my screen, Judge.
Okay, give me one moment. Okay, that's CR 17137335-I, and what is your announcement?
So this is one of the other ones that we had submitted for reconsideration. This one was reviewed and it was denied, Judge. So we're gonna be submitting a motion to suppress.
Okay, and how long until you file your motion to suppress?
We should file it just by tomorrow, the latest, Judge, but we're gonna be requesting an in-person hearing.
Okay. Well, when you file your motion to suppress on the order setting hearing, make sure that you request that it be in person. And then we'll get that set for you. And I'm gonna set a tickler for December the 3rd to make sure that it's been filed.
Judge, and then I also have another quick announcement on this case. Judge. My client was ordered to have two ignition interlock devices, one up in the state of Minnesota and then one here in Edinburgh, Judge. Is it okay if he removes the one from Minnesota? He's already back here in the valley.
Well, if Minnesota is the one that,
It was ordered here, Judge. It was ordered here for him to have it installed up there.
Judge, if I may,
go ahead, Ms. Soto.
Judge, if I may, he's the one that had the device here in the valley, but he left Minnesota to go work, had no device up there. You ordered him to get the interlock, so he obtained interlock with Lifesaver over there in Minnesota. So at this time, he does have two devices.
That's correct.
Okay. All right, then I'll allow for the, for one to be removed. And so he still has one on. Do we have a report on the one that he has left?
Yes, Judge, he does have interlock with Lifesaver, and this report indicates no violations.
All right. And what is your phone number, Mr. Monsiváis?
956-350-4161.
It's 956
956-358-4161.
358 4161.
Okay, hold on. I'm getting some feedback from somebody. Okay. You need to be muted unless you are the one that is talking at this time. Okay. And then, all right. Well, then on him, I'm going to go ahead and set that tickler for December the 3rd for that motion to suppress to be filed.
Okay, Judge, we'll go ahead and file it by the end of the week.
Okay. And what's your next case?
Okay, thank you. And then I also have Judge number 22, Miguel Ángel Díaz.
Okay, hold on. CR 20-01029-I, and what is your announcement?
This is the case where this individual was accepted into DWI court, Your Honor, but there's a conflict with his work schedule, Your Honor. We had submitted the PDD for reconsideration as well in this case a while back.
And you still haven't been notified?
That's correct, Judge.
Ms. Soto, do you have a report for a device for him?
Yes, Judge, he has a mobile device with safety check and there's no violations.
Okay. All right, January the 13th at 9:30.
We also have number 34 on your docket, Noesi Marisela Garza.
All right, CR 16-14316-I, State of Texas versus Noesi Marisela Garza. Ms. Garza, will you please announce yourself?
Good morning, Judge. I'm here.
Go ahead. What's your announcement?
We have a record, Your Honor, of 6 months probation, Judge. We just need to see if our client is going to accept it or we're going to go to trial. If on this one, Judge, can you just hit it for about 2 weeks? And we'll announce there whether we're going to plea or just go to trial in this case.
Hold on. That's the problem, is that I'm pretty. For 2 weeks. That's gonna put you at December 2nd. Are you gonna be ready for that? You're on mute.
Yes, Judge, we'll go ahead and contact our client this afternoon, Judge. And either we're going to plea or just set it for trial.
December 2nd at 1:30. Okay. Ms. Gatsa, you're excused.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
For Pablo Puga,
What number?
that is number 54 on your docket, Judge. That was a never-ending case. Finally, the order to dismiss, the motion to dismiss was filed, Judge.
Okay. All right. And Mr. Puga's the one in medical school?
That's correct, Judge.
Okay. Okay. And then which other one?
Final case is number 33, Jose Alfredo Garcia.
All right, CR 1906925-I.
We've had no contact with Mr. Garcia, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Damian, call out his name 3 times.
Yes, ma'am. Jose Alfredo Garcia. Jose Garcia. Jose Garcia.
I'm present, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Garcia, your attorney says that they have not had any contact with you. As part of your bond conditions, you need to stay in contact with your attorney as well. So Ms. Soto, what is his report on his device?
Judge, he has his mobile device for safety check. He had stopped testing on September the 30th of 2021, and then he started testing again on November the 9th of 2021. Since that day till now, Judge, he has no violations.
Okay, and did he contact you as to what the reason was that he stopped testing for that time period?
I actually called him, Judge, and he advised that he had stopped testing because his case was going nowhere. He didn't know what to do. So that was the reason why he stopped testing.
Okay, Mr. Garcia, you don't get to decide when you test or don't test. As long as you're out on bond, that's part of your bond condition. That's a violation. And that's enough for me to bring you in and incarcerate you. Do you want to find out where your case is going from inside jail or outside of jail?
Definitely outside jail, Your Honor.
Yes, that's what I would think. This is going to be your first and final warning, sir. You continue to test how you're supposed to, or else I'm going to have you come in for in-person violation docket, and I will have you taken in at that time. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what is your phone number?
956-325-3553.
Okay. So, Mr. Arredondo, there's your client. Obviously, he found out about this hearing somehow. So I don't know how you all want to continue your communication in the future.
I noted down his phone number. Just I'll go ahead and call him right now after docket. And this case was one of those cases that fell through the cracks, Your Honor. It was transferred from County Court 8, and this is our first hearing in your court, Judge. I'll go ahead and contact our client right after docket.
Okay, well then come back on January the 13th at 9:30 for a status so that we know how we're going to proceed with this.
Understood, Judge.
Okay, you're excused, Mr. Garcia.
That's all I have. This might be excused.
Yes.
Thank you, Judge. Have a great day.
Okay, Mr. Villalobos?
Morning, Judge. I have Andrew Ramirez here, 20-01592.
Okay.
And hopefully he had the information, so hopefully he's in there, Judge.
Do you know what number you are on the court docket?
I do not, Judge. I'm never at the office anymore.
55, Your Honor.
CR 20-03919-I, Mr. Andrew Martin Ramirez. Mr. Ramirez, are you present?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor, I am present.
Okay, and what is your announcement, Counselor?
Judge, on that one, pretrial diversion was denied. I have an offer. I just need about 2 weeks and we should be able to work it out.
Okay, so do you want me to set you on the plea docket?
I think so, Judge. I think we should be able to work it out.
Okay, December 2nd at 1:30.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank
And that's
you.
all I have. May I be excused?
Yes, sir, you may.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. May I be excused? too?
Yes, sir, you
All
may.
right, thank you. You have a good one.
Thank you, likewise. Okay, Mr. Trejo,
Good morning, Judge.
good morning.
I have number 52 and 53 on your docket. State of Eric Perez, CR 20-11408I and CR 21-05948I. He's present in my office, Judge. We are applying for the drug court program, and we have the drug test letter, and my client will be taking the drug test today and submitting an application, if not tomorrow, the week after Thanksgiving.
Okay, does the state have anything to add?
No, Your Honor, we don't.
Okay. So then you're submitting the application in about 2 weeks then, within
I
2
believe-
weeks?
Judge, can I ask the state a question?
Sure.
Is there a different application for the drug court program, or is it the PTE application?
I'm not sure, Mr. Trejo. I would need to get back to you.
Okay, I'll check with y'all.
I'll follow
You
up.
can check. I think it's the same, it's the PTD app, but you can double check.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, so then I'll give you some time and then you can come back on January the 13th at 9:30.
Thank you, Judge. That's all I have. May we be excused?
Yes, sir.
Have a good day.
All right, Mr. Oxford?
Good morning, Your Honor. I've got number 35 on the court's criminal docket, the state of Texas versus Silvestre Gonzalez, Judge. He might be, I know he called our office this morning. Okay, there he is, Judge. The state tendered a recommendation yesterday, Judge, and there were all, I need to point out that there's also a felony pending. I would like to have the opportunity to discuss the recommendation with my client. And Judge, but I would also like to try to resolve both cases at the same time without having to piecemeal them all.
Okay, this is on CR 21-02799-I. Mr. Gonzalez, can you please announce yourself?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
Okay, thank you, sir. All right, well, Mr. Lozano, are you still showing that felony is at intake?
Yes, Your Honor, it's still at intake. It's out of this transaction.
Okay. Let me see. Let's go ahead and come back on February the 1st at 9:30, and we'll see if anything's been done with the felony at that time.
Thank you, Judge. I also have a case I'm standing in for Terry Canales, number 36, state of Texas versus Elizabeth Vargas, Judge. I did see her present on this Zoom hearing.
Okay, hold on. Mr. Gonzalez, you're excused. We'll see you on February the 1st at 9:30, and I do not have that name as number 36.
76, Your Honor.
36, Judge. Did I say 36?
I heard 36. Apparently my hearing is off this morning, so don't worry about it. All right. CR 20-07260-I, Elizabeth Vargas. Ms. Vargas, can you please announce yourself? Elizabeth Vargas, please announce
Yes,
yourself.
ma'am, I'm here. I'm here.
Judge, on that case, again, a recommendation was submitted yesterday. And I would like some time to discuss the case with Ms. Vargas and also potentially see if she's able to provide us with the PTD paperwork. So again, we would be asking for some time. I don't think we need, I mean, I'll leave it up to the court's discretion when the court wants to set us.
Okay, so then she's gonna review the rec or apply for PTD?
Right, Judge. Well, we've discussed PTD with her. There were some issues that there
Hold
was.
on. Ms. Vargas, you need to leave your camera on.
Alright.
Thank you. Go on, Mr. Oxford.
There were just some issues and some difficulties that she may have with complying with the terms of the PTD. So, but I would like one more opportunity to express how important I think consideration of PTD would be.
Okay, Mr. Lozano, do you show that she's PTD eligible?
Yes, Your Honor, she is PTD eligible. State sent out a recommendation for 8 months deferred yesterday.
Okay. What are the, well, only if you're comfortable saying, but what are the issues? Is it traveling out for work or is it the payment or?
It's travel, Judge. And Ms. Vargas, do you have a driver's license? Was that an issue?
I do not.
Oh, okay. So do
That
you
was-
think that you'll be taking a test or Ms. Vargas, or you don't think you can take the test?
I can take it.
Okay, because the travel for work, Mr. Oxford, the court is always inclined to allow people to travel for work because it's necessary. So
Understood.
I do waive that condition on both straight probation and on the PTD.
Right.
So the driver's license, well, that's obviously out of my control. But I can give her the opportunity, but Ms. Vargas, you will need to get that appointment because they're running 6 to 8 weeks to give you an appointment to take the test. So you'll need to try to get in to do that test as soon as possible, okay?
Okay.
So I'll give you a chance. I understand what you're saying, that it is better for her to do the PTD. I mean, of course, you can't force her and you can't force her to do the license, but you can give her the opportunity. So that's what your attorney's trying to tell you, Ms. Vargas. And so I'm going to give you the opportunity, but you do need to get in contact with DPS. There's the office there in McAllen. There's one in Edinburgh and there's one in Westlaco. And all of them have a different time to take the test. So make a good effort, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
To try to see if you can get in. And that way you can apply for PTD. It's a good program. And that results in a dismissal at the end if you do everything that you are supposed to do. Okay?
Okay.
All right. And who is the alleged victim?
I'm sorry, go ahead, Adrian.
Ashley Cavazos, Your Honor.
Okay. And does Ms. Vargas have any more contact with Ms. Cavazos?
I don't believe so, Judge.
Okay. So it'll just be a continuing order that you just not have any harmful contact with Ms. Cavazos, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, then I'm gonna give you that opportunity and just come back on February the 1st. That'll be plenty of time. Don't wait until February the 1st to do something, Ms. Vargas. I'm giving you all this time so that you can do something right now and see if you can have a resolution or close to a resolution by that time, okay?
Okay.
And that'll be at 9:30.
That's all I have before this honorable court, Judge. May I be excused?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Ms.
May I be
Vargas, you're
excused too? Thank you.
Mr. Lopez?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here on Ramon Alejandro Guajardo,
Okay, and what number is that?
number 37, I believe, in the court's docket. Yes, number 37 on the court's docket, Your Honor.
All right, CR 21-07773-I, and is Mr. Guajardo present?
He is, ma'am, and through Zoom.
Yes, Judge, I'm here.
Okay, thank you. Keep your camera on. And what is your announcement, Mr. Lopez?
We've submitted the pretrial diversion program application, and I think he is PTD eligible, so we'll just move forward on that.
All right. Mr. Lozano, anything to add?
Your Honor, that's correct. He is PTD eligible. We did receive the application yesterday. It's currently being reviewed.
All right. February 1st at 9:30 If for some reason you have the answer before that time, let us know and we'll set him up for placement.
February 1st, Your Honor?
Yes. Okay, so but if you get the answer before and he's ready for placement, let us know and we'll get him set up on the afternoon docket.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay,
Yes.
all right.
Thank you so much.
Anything else?
Nothing further, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes, sir. You're excused, Mr. Guajardo.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Likewise. Okay, Mr. Munoz?
Judge, I have number 65 and 66 on the court docket, Arnulfo Rodriguez. This is the gentleman that has previously, I believe, contacted the court in my office that he's having mental health issues. We did make contact with him yesterday, Judge. He was supposed to be here at my office at 9:15 today. He's not here, Judge. I'm not sure how the court would like to proceed, Judge.
Okay. CR 20-6-009-I and CR 20-2-141-I. So my concern with Mr. Rodriguez is that from the first time that he came to court to now, I saw a decline. And he started really well, but it's like, I think it became very overwhelming for him.
I think so, Judge.
And I don't know if it's because of the language barrier and the technology, you know what I mean? Because he has to use the phone and then he had the bad phone or something and it was messing up. And I know Ms. Soto tried to work with him and I know he's an older gentleman and I honestly don't know, Mr. Munoz, because like, if I do something to punish him and he's having these issues, then I don't know what we're going to accomplish if I incarcerate him.
Right. If the court gives me one more setting, Judge, we'll reach out to him again, Judge.
Okay. It'll be the last time because the time before also he had complications.
No, I understand.
As well. So let's see if we can bring him in by December the 16th.
Perfect.
At 9:30.
That's all I have this morning, Judge. May I be excused, Judge?
Only one case.
That's it, Judge.
Okay. All right. Okay, we'll see you then.
Let's see, Judge.
Okay, Ms. Cedillo?
Hi, Judge. I have number 38 on the court's docket.
CR 21-01281-I, Ana Margarita Gutierrez, is she there?
She should be on, Judge. Thought I had seen her.
I'm here.
There she is. Okay.
Okay, and what is the announcement, Counselor?
Your Honor, at the last setting, the state had made the announcement that they were unsure if apparently the victim was reluctant to proceed. My understanding is they've made subsequent contact with her and she does not wish to proceed at this time.
Okay, Mr. Lozano?
Your Honor, that's correct. I made contact with the victim yesterday. Victim expressed that she does not want to pursue charges. I emailed our victim, Rosa Garza, information on how to go about filing an A&P.
Okay, did she make an appointment yet?
No, Your Honor. We're going to be reaching out today.
Okay.
But an email was sent out with the instructions.
Okay. Let's go ahead and come back on. I'm going to give some time for that. If it happens before, let us know, but it's going to be for January the 27th at 9:30. But if the A&P is signed before and you all are ready for victim testimony prior to that time, notify my staff and we will get you on sooner.
Yes, Judge.
Okay, all right. Ms. Gutierrez, for right now, it'll be on January the 27th at 9:30. But if Ms. Garza signs the appropriate paperwork before then and we can take her testimony, we'll get it done before that date, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
All right. Anything else, Ms. Cedillo?
I have number 58 on the court's docket as well, Judge.
Okay, Ms. Gutierrez, you are excused.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Likewise, CR 21-00985-I, State of Texas versus Noe Ramos.
Yes, Your Honor. On this case, Judge, my client does have a pending felony. He's on, Judge, just,
Where is Mr. Ramos?
I can see his name and there he is.
I'm here.
Okay, keep your camera on. All right, and what is your announcement, Counselor?
Your Honor, my client does have a pending felony. The state did tender an offer to me yesterday. I have communicated that offer through my office, Judge, but I have not spoken to Mr. Ramos directly on that. It's my understanding that he wants a trial, but I do need to speak to him and go over the evidence. So I would be asking for some additional time, Judge.
Okay, and has that felony already been processed or it's still at intake?
It's still at intake, Judge. As of my last, I looked into it early this week, Judge. It was still at intake. It hasn't been filed.
Monday?
And
Hold on.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And it's out of the same transaction, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Lozano, are you showing that it's still pending?
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct. The felony is still at intake. I did communicate the recommendation to Ms. Cedillo, and paperwork was sent out just in case she needs it.
Okay. February 3rd at 9:30.
Yes, Your Honor. Those are the only two matters before the court, Your Honor. May be excused.
Yes, y'all may be excused.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Mr. Maldonado?
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning, sir.
Numbers 39 and 40, Judge, same defendant, State versus Jorge Antonio Henriquez.
Okay, CR 20-00918-I, CR 20-00919-I, and is Mr. Henriquez present?
I'm here, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, and what is your announcement, Counselor?
Yes, Judge, initially on this case, we were trying to work out an ADR for a possible dismissal to see if my client's insurance covered the damages. However, Judge, we keep on going back and forth on this insurance issue, and my client is PTD eligible, so I think we're going to take that route and get him signed up for pretrial diversion.
Okay, Mr. Lozano, are you showing that Mr. Henriquez is still PTD eligible?
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Henriquez is still PTD eligible.
Okay. All right, then please get that packet together as soon as possible, and I'll have y'all come back on February the 3rd at 9:30. If for some reason you have a response before then and he's ready for placement, let us know.
Will do, Your Honor.
Okay?
Nothing further, Judge. May my client and I be excused?
Yes,
Thank you, Judge. Have a good day.
likewise. Okay, Mr. Gutierrez?
Good morning, Your Honor. Dallas Gutierrez standing in for Jesus Villalobos.
Okay.
I'm here on, sorry, let me get the report. I'm here on Jorge Enrique Sanchez. That is number 71 on the docket. And on this one, Your Honor,
CR17,
we're just asking for,
hold on. CR 17-02949-I. Okay, is Mr. Sanchez present?
yes, Your Honor.
Where?
He's the one with glasses on his head.
Jorge Enrique Sanchez? Okay. You can unmute yourself.
Good morning, ma'am. I'm here.
Good morning, sir. Okay, and what is your announcement, Counselor?
Your Honor, on this one, we are likely to try the felony cases. So we're more than likely going to have to try all of the cases. And so we're just asking for a longer reset on this one.
Okay. Then we'll do February the 16th at 9:30. And at that time, you can let me know what the result was. And if you're going to want a trial, we can give you dates on that time.
Thank you, Your Honor. And
Okay.
I'm also here, may Mr. Sanchez be excused?
Yes, he may be excused.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm also here on 8, 9, and 10, Adriana Buto.
Okay. CR 20-10846-I, CR 20-10844-I, and CR 21-0845-I. And is Miss Adriana Aburto present?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and what is the announcement, Counselor?
On this one, Your Honor, I asked for a short reset. We will accept the plea offer tendered. I just need to get the paperwork and get her signed up.
Okay. December
Judge, I just-
2nd,
Sorry, I just sent the paperwork today.
Okay.
Perfect.
December 2nd at 1:30.
December 2nd. Thank you, Your Honor. I have nothing further before this honorable court. May we be excused?
Yes, you and your client are excused.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. McInnes?
Good morning, Judge. I'm here on number 43 and 44, Prisciliano Herrera. He is on the screen as EAH, and he needs to turn his camera on.
Okay, Mr. Herrera, Prisciliano Herrera, will you please turn your camera on?
Judge, my name is Edgar Herrera. I'm his son. I believe the camera is on, Judge.
Okay, I see you now. I see you now.
And my father's gonna need an interpreter if you don't mind, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. We'll have Ms. Castañeda interpret if necessary.
Judge, this is a case where my client is going to plead guilty. We got the paperwork late yesterday, and we need to get a setting for the plea. December 2nd, Judge, I'd ask that it be set in another date because I'm going to be traveling on that day, or I'm going to be out of state on that day.
Okay, the 9th? Will the 9th work?
I think so, Judge. I'm checking right as we speak. Yes, the 9th will work.
Okay, then December 9th at 1:30.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And Ms. Soto, do we have a report on Mr. Herrera?
Yes, Judge, he has his interlock device with Guardian and there's no violations.
Okay, Ms. Castañeda, please let Mr. Herrera know that he'll return on December the 9th at 1:30.
Mr. Herrera, su próxima corte es el día 9 de diciembre a la 1:30 de la tarde.
Ajá. Sí, gracias.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Judge. We have nothing further. May we be excused?
Yes, you may.
Have a great day, Judge.
Thank you. Ms. Castañeda.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Thank you, sir. You too. Ms. Cantú del Bosque?
Good morning, Your Honor. I think it's 42 through 46. Or I'm sorry,
All right.
24 through 26.
Okay, CR 21-04793-I and CR 21-04792-I and CR 20-00182-I. Israel Lee Galindo, is he present? Israel Lee Galindo, are you present?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, what is your announcement, Counselor?
Your Honor, on this particular matter, I did receive a recommendation this week. Inform the prosecutor that likely this case would need to be tried. These matters stem from a divorce case, Judge. And so at this time, we would ask the court for a trial setting.
Okay, and who is the alleged victim?
Well, it's the wife and her boyfriend.
Okay, and the names, Mr. Lozano?
Your Honor, the wife's name or ex-wife, Janet Galindo. I don't have a name for the ex-boyfriend.
Okay. So, Mr. Galindo, at this time, I'm just going to order you to have no harmful contact with the alleged victims in this matter. And if you're going to be asking for a trial setting, then come back on February the 16th at 9:30. And at that time, I should be able to give you a trial setting.
Very well, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
That's all I have before this honorable court. May I be excused?
You certainly may.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. Mr. Osuna?
I'm sorry, ma'am. I may be excused as well, or?
Yes, sir. You're excused as well.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jose Osuna for the record. We have number 42 on the court's docket. It's State of Texas versus Jorge Hernandez. That one is CR 21-06041I. Your Honor, Mr. Hernandez is present. We know it's not ideal, but he is via just telephone and not via Zoom. I can represent as an officer of the court that my admin told me that he's sitting in my hallway. I'm just not at the office at the moment. And he's under 8876. Señor Hernandez, pícale star 6. I'm going to say star in Spanish. Estrella 6. Dígalo, señor, por favor.
He may not, it's okay, Mr. Osuna. He may not know how to do that, but go ahead with your announcement.
Yes, Your Honor. The state offered a very attractive offer, and we were inclined to take it. However, it relied on a circumstance that changed. I would just humbly ask for one final status setting so I can take that matter up with the state and see if we can come up with something different.
Okay. And how much time are you requesting?
We defer to the court, Your Honor. We would ask at a minimum for 30 days, but we defer to the court's wisdom.
Okay. Any additional announcement from the state?
No, Your Honor, recommendation was sent out yesterday.
Okay. And did you want your next hearing to be a status or the plea?
We would be comfortable with a plea, Your Honor.
Okay. Well, I have December the 16th at 1:30 as the last, or I can push you until January.
May I have January, Your Honor, please?
Sure. Okay, January the 27th at 1:30.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay. Anything else?
Yes, Your Honor. We have number 51. It's CR 21-07763I, State of Texas versus Jacqueline Oyervides. Your Honor, Ms. Oyervides did have notice of this setting. I gave it to her face to face when I met with her. However, I have lost contact with her. Jacqueline?
No, I think that's somebody else said hello.
Sorry.
It's okay. What?
For whatever it's worth, Your Honor, I have reviewed evidence that she provided me, and I do believe that it's exculpatory, and I don't believe that the state can make their case at trial. Obviously, the state can't rebut that because I haven't been able to give them that evidence. But with that in mind, Your Honor, we would humbly ask for some time to reach out to her. I anticipated that she wouldn't be here today, so I had my admin send her snail mail, but that was only like 2 or 3 days ago.
Okay, but she had notice of today's hearing, correct?
She did, Your Honor, yes.
Okay. We'll leave her until the end of the docket, and if she doesn't come on, then we'll have to issue an ISI, but I will give you a short, do you want a setting before the end of the year?
Yes, Your Honor, but if it's the December 16th, that might be difficult for me. Is there like another date by chance?
Well, you'll be here on the 27th in January.
Yes, Your Honor, that would be fine.
Okay. January 27th at 9:30.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, anything else?
Yes, Your Honor, we have number 73 on the court's docket. It's State of Texas versus Gustavo Trevino. That's CR 20-09086I. Mr. Trevino is present under his own name. Mr. Trevino, please unmute yourself.
I'm here.
Okay, what is your announcement, Counselor?
Your Honor, the state has made an offer and it's attractive and my client is inclined to take it. However, it includes Mr. Trevino forfeiting weapons that do not belong to him. I intend on staffing this matter with the state to see if we can find something in lieu of that condition. I would humbly ask, I guess, for the January 27th setting, if at all possible.
For the status or a plea?
They're offering alternative ADR, Your Honor. So we would ask to be set on status because in any event, there wouldn't be any execution of paperwork.
Correct. Okay, January 27th at 9:30.
Yes, Your Honor. And then, Your Honor, there were plea settings today at 11, correct?
Yes, I did have some. Was yours
Okay.
ready?
I can't locate my client, Your Honor, but I'm going to give you the benefit of 11 a.m. if that's possible.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, we'll check. You can be on standby.
Yes, Your Honor. I'll be right back.
Okay, Mr. Trevino, you're excused. All right, Mr. Kennedy? Patrick Kennedy? No? Okay. Mr. Ramirez, Dennis Ramirez?
Your Honor, good morning. Number 77 on the court's docket.
Okay, CR 20-09347-I, State of Texas versus Zachary Vasquez. Is Mr. Vasquez present?
He is.
I'm here, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead. And what is your announcement, Counselor?
Your Honor, the state has offered me a recommendation that would resolve this case. My client's going to participate in that program, and I do need a reset date to allow my client some time to finish.
Okay, and how much time are you requesting?
If the court has docket in 30 days, if not, the first available in January would be more than enough time, Your Honor.
Well, I'm stacked on the 16th, so if you're prepared to wait for December on that day, you can. If not, it'll be in January.
Let's do January, Your Honor, and that gives them time to take care of it, and I will get with the state, and if it can be done administratively, I'm sure it will be.
Okay, January the 13th at 9:30.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
All right. And anything else?
Nothing further before this honorable court, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes, you both may be excused. Thank you.
Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Kennedy, I think I lost you when I called you.
I did, Judge. I'm watching Zoom on my phone and accidentally pressed the wrong button. I apologize about that.
Okay, which case?
Your Honor, I have Alexis Garcia. He's number 27 and 28 on your docket.
All right, CR 1908321-I and CR 1908321. Oh, is it a double? Anyway, I think they put it twice. Okay.
Yes, Judge. Well, he does have a second case and it's CR-20-01755-I.
Yes, it's just that I think it's repeated twice for some reason. Actually, it's on here 3 times. I'm not sure how that happened, but anyway, okay, so it's CR 1908321-I and then CR 20-01755-I. And is Mr. Garcia present?
I don't think so, Judge. I'd ask if his name be called out. We haven't had any contact with him for a few weeks now.
All right, Mr. Damien, can you please call out his name?
Yes, ma'am. Alexis Fernando Garcia. Alexis Garcia. Alexis Garcia.
Okay, there's no response. So I'll wait till the end of the docket. If not, I'll have to sign him.
Understood, Your Honor. And that's all I have today. May I be excused?
Yes, you may.
Have a good day, Judge. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right, Mr. Trevino, Gregorio Trevino. Greg.
He has been doing good. He has been doing good, but right now, I don't know what.
Are you in another court? Okay. All right, Mr. Lidhart, how are you?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. What number?
I have 2 cases today. First one I'd like to address is CR 21-00125-I. Mr. Inuo Alexander.
Okay, what number is he on the court's docket?
Your Honor, I don't have that in front of me. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Your Honor, it would be 68,
68,
69.
Okay. I know you're stepping in, so I'll just let you know for the future, whenever we send out the link, attached to the link is the docket. So have the legal assistant make sure that she or he prints that out for you.
Yes, sir.
All right. So ESAU, Alexander Romero, is Mr. Romero present?
Yes, Your Honor, he is present. He's logged in as LG Stylo 6.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, turn on your camera. All right, gentlemen with the cap on, take it off. Sir, with the blue shirt on, with the paisley, you're on your iPhone, you need to take off your cap. Okay, go ahead. And what is your announcement, counselor?
Your Honor, we're requesting a continuance because there's a pending felony that still hasn't been processed through intake.
Okay, and can the state tell me if he took his UA?
1 second, Your Honor. Yes, he did take his UA. He tested negative for drug use.
Okay. All right, and so that's fine. Then come back on February the 16th at 9:30.
Thank you, Your Honor. May my client be excused?
Yes, he
Okay,
may
Your-
be excused.
The second case, Your Honor, is CR 21-00702I, State of Texas versus Miss Linda D. Clados.
Okay, and is Ms. GLaDOS present?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and what is your announcement, Counselor?
Your Honor, we're just announcing that Ms. GLaDOS was approved for her pretrial diversion, and we just got her letter sent to us yesterday, and she's going to pick it up today to take to the county clerk's office to make the payment.
So then she'll be ready for placement? Is she making the payment today?
She might not be able to make it today, but sometime very soon.
Okay, that payment letter, I'm not sure how long is it good for, Mr. Lozano?
Your Honor, it's good for 30 days.
Okay, and is she gonna be doing it within the next 30 days?
Yes, Your Honor, we'll have her make that payment.
Okay. So then January the 11th at 1:30.
Thank you, Your Honor. That concludes my matter in this honorable court. May I be excused?
Yes, you and your client may be excused.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, you too. Mr. Hernandez?
Yes.
Your Honor. Oh, I apologize, Your Honor. Was it another Hernandez?
Yeah, the other one was the defendant Bruno Hernandez. I meant attorney and lawyer Hernandez.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No problem, Judge. I'm here on 3 clients, Your Honor. The first one is Juan Elud Diaz, numbers 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21 on your docket.
Okay, that's CR 16-14234-I, CR 19-14125-I, CR 17-12645-I, and is Mr. Diaz present?
Yes, Your Honor. He's present under John Diaz on Zoom.
Okay, and what is the announcement, Counselor?
Yes, Your Honor. This is a matter, Your Honor, where I was trying to staff this case directly with Mr. Rodriguez, Your Honor. However, I was trying to meet with him sometime earlier this week, but he was tied up with a hearing before a visiting judge, Your Honor, where he was testifying. So I asked him to see if he might be available perhaps sometime. I don't know about next week because it's a holiday week, but perhaps the week after. I'm trying to coordinate an appointment date with him, Your Honor, to staff all these matters with him. My client already had spoken to Mr. Rodriguez previously, directly, without me being present, Your Honor, to discuss these matters. I'm just trying to follow up with Mr. Rodriguez on that, Your Honor. I wanted to ask the court for about 3 weeks or so, if possible, so I could try to meet with Mr. Rodriguez right after the holiday break.
Okay, can the state tell me if the alleged victims in these matters have indicated that they want to proceed with the matter?
No, Your Honor, I haven't been able to make contact with either victim in this case. I tried calling yesterday. There was no answer, and there was no opportunity to leave a voicemail. They also haven't reached out to our office.
Okay. I don't know, Mr. Hernandez, if you want to talk to the state about whether or not you want to proceed with a bench trial, and if the victims don't show up, I mean, how we go about that, because they haven't even contacted the DA's office either.
I can certainly reach out to Mr. Sosa or Mr. Lozano to discuss that, Your Honor, and see if that's an option, at least with respect to the assault cases, Your Honor. I know that he does have a DWI resisting and failure to ID, but perhaps I can staff those matters with Mr. Rodriguez, Your Honor, at least if we could maybe perhaps dispose of the assault cases in the interim.
Okay. Let's go ahead and come back then on January the 27th. And that'll give you plenty of time to be able to staff them and see what kind of resolution we're going to be working towards.
Yes, Your Honor, no problem. And I can at least for the time being, try to look into that matter about a possible bench trial, at least on the assault cases, Your Honor, if that's an option.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Your Honor, may Mr. Diaz be excused, Your Honor?
Yes, sir. He may be excused.
Thank you. Your Honor, the other client I have is, I'm standing in for Rick Palacios, Your Honor. He has two clients. The next one is number 31 and 32 on your docket. Faustino Garcia III, who's also present on Zoom.
Okay, CR 20-0565-I and CR 21-0814-9-I, and is Mr. Garcia, can you hear us?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and go ahead.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Palacios, Your Honor, recently was substituted in this matter. I believe the court granted the substitution last week or 2 weeks ago. We're in the process, Your Honor, of filling out a PTD application for Mr. Garcia and would like to submit that to the DA's office shortly, Your Honor. I expect we can get that done by next week. So I wanted to respectfully ask the court for perhaps about 30 days or so to allow enough time for us to submit it and for it to be reviewed.
Okay, Ms. Soto, do you have a report on Mr. Garcia?
Yes, Judge, his most current report has his mobile device a safety check and there are no violations. Judge, that he was in court, he ordered for him to attend MAD. He had advised me he had registered for MAD, but I did not receive a certificate of completion.
Okay, Mr. Garcia, did you attend the MAD impact panel?
Yeah, the one that I had to take online?
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am. I paid for it and everything. I have the emails and all that stuff. I sent it to my old lawyer, but I had got a new lawyer.
Okay, so you need to send your new attorney the certificate of completion so that he can submit it to the probation officer, okay?
Okay, I'll ask for his email.
Okay. Faustino, can you email it to Patsy at our office, our legal assistant, so she can?
Yeah, I got the office phone number. I'll call her and ask for it.
Okay, please, if you can do that this morning, and we'll submit that, Your Honor. We'll forward that over.
Okay. So then he'll be applying for PTD. Mr. Lozano, are you showing that he's eligible?
1 second, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor, this defendant is PTD eligible. A recommendation was sent out yesterday.
All right. So I'll give you an opportunity to apply. The only reason I'm going to bring him back a little sooner is just so that I can continue to monitor him on his alcohol device. So he'll come back on January the 25th at 9:30. Okay, what's your phone number, Mr. Garcia?
It's 956-225-6999.
Okay, thank you, sir, and you are excused.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, any other case, Mr. Hernandez?
One final one, Your Honor. A client, and I apologize, Your Honor, I don't know what number she is on your docket for this one. Our client's name is Lluvia Regalado, CR 21-073-91I, CR 20-111-61I, and CR 20-081-39I.
Okay. Let me see if I can find her.
She's 59 on the docket, Your Honor.
Okay. And is Ms. Regalado present?
No, Your Honor. Our client, Your Honor, has been in a nursing home, Your Honor. She was just recently released from the nursing home. She contacted our office earlier this morning, Your Honor. She's going to be having surgery on Monday, Your Honor. She does not know how to use Zoom. So I apologize for her not being present, Your Honor. I know the last setting she was present from the nursing home, and the staff there at the home helped her to appear, Your Honor. She does have a felony pending in the 92nd District Court that is scheduled for December the 13th. We're hoping, Your Honor, that by then she will be recovered from her surgery and she can appear on Zoom from our office, Your Honor, at that time. So I wanted to respectfully ask the court if this matter could perhaps be reset for the same day, December the 13th, or sometime shortly after that, depending on the court's schedule, of course, Your Honor. We're trying to see if we can reach an agreement on the felonies as well, Your Honor. They're possession of controlled substance charges, Your Honor.
So did you want a status or are we setting her up for a plea already?
Your Honor, I would respectfully ask for a status at this time. I don't know if there might be a possibility if we do reach an agreement on the felony, perhaps some of these misdemeanors she has could maybe be either dismissed or unadjudicated, but we haven't finalized that with the felony prosecutors yet.
Okay. December the 14th at 9:30.
December the 14th at 9:30. Thank you, Your Honor. That's all the business I have this morning before this honorable court. May I be excused?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good day.
Thank you. Likewise. Okay, Mr. Jonathan Munoz.
Good morning, Your Honor. I have numbers 69 and 70 on your docket. Jesus Ismael Roque, he is present. I see him in the Zoom room. We are asking for a reset. He's here on 2 misdemeanors, and I believe there is a felony at intake.
All right, CR 210829-I and CR 210830-I. Mr. Roque, are you present?
Sí.
Okay, Ms. Castaneda, you'll need to translate.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and Mr. Lozano, do you show that those felonies are still pending at intake?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. So then, and Ms. Castaneda, ask Mr. Roque if he has an alcohol monitoring device.
Mr. Roque, ¿usted tiene un dispositivo de alcohol?
No.
No.
Okay. All right. Okay, so then he has that felony at intake right now. Come back on February the 16th at 9:30. And we'll see where they're at with that.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Castaneda, will you please let him know?
Mr. Roque, su próxima corte es el 16 de febrero a las 9:30 de la mañana.
Okay.
Okay,
Gracias.
thank you.
All right. Okay, any other case?
No, Your Honor, may I be excused?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Okay, Mr. Bustos?
Good morning, Judge. I got number 63 and 64 of your criminal docket, Judge.
CR 20-06637-I and CR 20-06638-I, State of Texas versus KIAR Roberts. Is Mr. Roberts present?
Your Honor, he is present, Judge. He's via Zoom, Judge. On this case, Judge, I'd ask the court, Judge, I'm going to try to attempt, I'm going to staff this, I'd like to staff this case with the court and potentially any other supervisor for the State of Texas, Judge. Given the fact that he is PTD eligible, but he does live out of the county, it's going to make it burdensome on Mr. Roberts, Judge. And I think that he does have a clean record. So there's multiple ways we can attack this. However, I'd like to see what the best possible option is and what the court, and what the court's opinion on this is, Judge.
They won't allow him to report by mail, or?
That's my understanding, Judge. But he does, and if he were to get this PTD transferred to where he's at, Judge, that would bring up another issue in terms of the probation accepting the case, Judge, and taking it in-house to where his county is up there. So we can staff this case, Judge.
When do you anticipate on staffing it?
I would say, Judge, I know my client's waited patiently within the next 2 weeks, Judge. If not, I'll speak to my client, Judge, and we'll try other methods in regards to trying to get this case taken care of.
Okay. All right. Let's come back on January the 11th at 9:30. That'll give you plenty of time.
Very well. Thank you, Judge Roberts.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Roberts. You're excused.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Any other case? Oh, that's all. Okay, Mr. Trevino, are you still in court?
I've been waiting all morning, Judge.
I called you already twice.
Really?
Yes.
Then I had you on silent because I had other court pending. Thank you,
I've
Judge.
seen you on there, but I called you twice, so I figured you were.
All right.
in
Yeah,
something
I
else.
had two others at the same time, Judge. Sorry. So,
All
yes,
right.
Your Honor, I have one case, Adriana Lazos, Ana Alicia Zarate, CR 20-00729.
Okay, do you know what number she is on the court docket?
Yes, Your Honor. We are number 84 and 85.
Okay, and is Miss Zarate present?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, there she is. All
Yes.
right, and what is your announcement, Counselor?
Your Honor, we have, I filed a notice of appearance sometime back. I filed a discovery, and I'm just waiting for that digital discovery, Your Honor, on the stop. I will be, as soon as I do get that, I am filing a motion. Once I see that, I'm filing a motion to suppress, Your Honor, on the stop.
Okay. Have you taken the USB to the DA's office for the digital evidence?
No, Your Honor. I will do that today.
Okay.
I will do that today, Your Honor.
Okay.
But but Your Honor, I have not received even the written discovery. I may be incorrect, but I haven't received any discovery.
Okay, Mr. Lozano, can you see that you have his motion on file and?
Yes, Your Honor. Let me check that real quick.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Lozano.
Your Honor, that is correct. The order for appearance of counsel was signed on October 8th, 2021. So
Yes.
we'll be sending the recommendation discovery and all that information with to Mr. Gregorio Trevino.
Thank you, Adrian. Appreciate that.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Okay, then we can come back on January the 11th at 9:30.
January 11th, it is, Your Honor, at 9:30, Judge?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, anything else?
That's all I have, Your Honor. May I be excused?
You certainly may.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good day.
Likewise. Okay,
Thank you.
Mr. Mora? Dan Mora?
Morning, Judge.
Good morning, sir. What number?
Number, looking on my 36 on the docket.
All right, CR 21-05978-I, Yadira Gonzalez. Is Ms. Gonzalez present?
I know she contacted our
Yes.
office. And there she is.
Yes.
Okay, can you please turn your camera on?
Yeah.
It's not yeah, it's yes, ma'am. Okay, and what is your announcement, Counselor?
Judge, we received the recommendation with regards to this matter, but I'm going to be needing to file I guess, the discovery and then I guess to find out what we have with regards to that and see if there's going to be any issues with a stop or anything in that matter, and then move forward if we need to, or discuss the fact and whether she wants to do the PTD packet of some sort.
Okay, and Ms. Soto, do you have a report?
Judge has a mobile device with safeguard and there's no violations.
Okay. All right, well, she doesn't have any violations, Mr. Mora, so I can go ahead and bring her back on. She's gonna apply for the PTD packet, or you're gonna make a decision?
We'll make a decision. Obviously, I'll inform her and then make a decision, but I need to take a look at the discovery and make sure there's no issues with that.
Okay, January 11th at 9:30? And Ms.
That's all.
Gonzalez, your phone number, please.
956-624-8617.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Anything else, Mr. Mora?
No, ma'am.
All right, thank you, sir. You have a good day.
Sure.
Ms. Arispe?
Judge, mine is a plea. I don't know if the court already received the plea paperwork. Number 14 on the court's docket, Judge.
Okay. On CR 21-07323-I, Dora Elia Castillo. Mr. Lozano, can you confirm?
Your Honor, I did not receive any paperwork back from Sofia Arispe.
Oh, wow. Then I need to check, Judge, because my office indicated they had emailed it. But let me go ahead and have him re-email it, Judge, so then we would just need a date for the plea, Judge.
Okay, let me check here.
Ms. Arispe, do you know what ADA you sent the paperwork to?
I thought it was to Mr. Sosa.
Mr. Sosa, can you confirm that you received the paperwork from Ms. Arispe or not?
Forgive me, on what case are we on?
Dora Elia Castillo.
Number 14, CR 21-07323-I.
Yes, Judge, that's correct. I have paperwork.
When did you receive that paperwork?
I received it the 15th.
Okay, and why isn't it ready for today then?
I'm sorry, Judge. I thought I filed it. I think it was rejected.
Ms. Arispe, I can squeeze you in on November 30th at 1:30. And it was rejected? Why was it rejected?
I'm not sure, Judge. One second. I think it was missing a signature.
Well, please get with Ms. Arispe as soon as possible because her client has been on all morning expecting to have her plea entered.
I'll file it right now as a signature from ourselves. But we're ready to go, Judge.
All right, Ms. Castillo, the state was missing a signature from their side and they did not catch it. So we're not going to be able to accommodate you till November the 30th at 1:30, ma'am. I apologize. You have been on this entire time and I know, I'm sure you have a lot of things to do during the day and did not expect to not have your case concluded today. So, but I'll see you back here in a couple of weeks, okay?
Thank you. Judge, we're ready to go though if the court's available.
I don't know, Ms. Arispe, are you comfortable? Or do you wanna wait
I
to
did not
make
hear
sure?
Counselor, Judge. I didn't hear.
He
Mr.
says that
Sosa.
he says that they're ready to go now, but I prefer.
I'm ready to go now, Judge. I mean, I don't have a problem with now or the 30th, whichever is convenient to the court.
I just want to make sure that everything is done correctly on that paperwork and we're not signing things after the fact. So.
Everything's correct, Judge.
All right.
And I'm filing it right now. It's filed.
Okay, then I'll go ahead and take you up right now when we do the pleas, Ms. Castillo. Okay, so just wait for me a little bit more. Okay, and Mr. Olivares, Attorney Jose Olivares.
Good morning, Your Honor. I have number 49 on the docket.
Okay, CR 20-07970-I, Eileen Mercado. Is Ms. Mercado present?
She is present via Zoom, Your Honor. She's also a Spanish speaker.
Okay, and what is your announcement?
Your Honor, I did see that we're set for a status today. However, we are ready for a PTD placement.
Okay.
I believe the state has e-filed the documents.
They have not?
They have.
No, Your Honor, we
They
have.
Okay,
Yes,
so
Your Honor.
she's ready for PTD placement?
Yes, Your Honor, that is correct.
Okay. Give me a few minutes. Let me just make sure so I can take you up at the same time I take up Ms. Arispe.
Okay, Your Honor. Thanks.
Okay. And then let me see, Bruno Hernandez, who's your attorney, Bruno?
Miss Monica?
Okay, she has not checked in. Do you want to contact their office and see if she's going to be
Yeah,
coming
it's
on?
because I've been trying to contact her and well, she hasn't been in her office, so I haven't got in contact with her.
Okay. So I cannot take you unless you have your attorney with you. So let me see if somebody can contact him. Mr. Damien, can you contact Ms. Galvan's office and see if she's gonna be coming on?
Yes, ma'am, will do.
Okay, just wait, Mr. Hernandez, I'll have my staff contact her.
Okay.
All right. Okay, Jesus Cisneros, who is your attorney, Jesus Cisneros?
Hello, Judge. My attorney's Mr. Vega, Oscar Vega. I called him, or he called me rather. He's in a federal court right now. He asked me to ask if we could get 2 more weeks just to settle everything down, and then we'll be ready.
Okay. Let me see.
After Thanksgiving, basically, is what he kind of.
Yeah, that's the problem, is that I'm very stacked.
Your
It's
Honor,
going-
excuse
Go
me,
ahead.
this defendant is PTD eligible. Just want to inform the court.
Okay, let's go ahead and come back on January the 11th at 9:30, Mr. Cisneros. That's the best that I can do as far as getting you in as soon as possible.
Thank you, ma'am. That was January 11th, you said?
At 9:30.
Yes, ma'am. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
May I be excused?
Yes, you may.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, Mr. Osuna, your client has not checked in, sir.
Ms. Salceda, Your Honor. Number 7, CR 20-08173I. Yes, Your Honor, we have not heard from her either. She called me yesterday. We had an appointment to meet yesterday at 1 p.m. She called me, told me that her child was in the hospital, but we haven't heard from her since. So we defer to the court's wisdom.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is, I'm not gonna nice her because I want her to enter that plea. But the problem is getting her in for that plea, because I'm so jammed. Like, I have 96 cases, 110 cases, even on the plea docket, I have 60-some cases.
Yes, Your Honor.
Let's go for December the 14th at 1:30 and I'll squeeze you in there.
And would it be okay? And I'm eager to plead Ms. Salceda also. Would it be possible for me to get a slightly later setting?
January 11th at 1:30.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. And I'll send a written notice, Your Honor.
Okay,
Thank you, Your Honor.
thank you. Okay, who is on the iPhone? Sir,
Raúl Valladares.
okay, you need to take your cap off. Who is your attorney, sir?
Hold on. Let me check.
Judge, if I may,
Yes.
it's Mr. Munoz. He contacted us in another court.
Okay, what number is he?
74 and 75.
Okay. Sir, if you can be on standby, your attorney is in a contested matter in another court right now.
Okay.
Okay, so just hang on, but don't put that cap back on, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I have a notation that Mr. Valladares was reset to January the 11th. Can you check, Ms. Castañeda?
I'm on it, ma'am. I have the page open and I don't see a reset on it.
Okay, then we'll wait to see if Mr. Munoz gets on.
They told me I had court on the 11th too, on January.
Oh, wow, okay. We're gonna try to figure it out and we'll see if it's gonna be on the 11th or if it's supposed to be today, okay?
Yeah,
All
they
right.
said it was today, the misdemeanor and the felony is on January.
Oh, well, if you have a felony if you have a felony setting on January the 11th, then the misdemeanor has to be after the felony. So I'm gonna have you come back on January the 13th at 9:30, okay?
January 13th?
Yes, at 9:30.
So not on the 11th?
That's,
okay.
I don't know who you have on the 11th.
Okay.
All right, just stay in touch with your attorney, but I don't take care of felonies, so I don't have your felony.
Okay, ma'am.
All right, thank you, sir, for hanging on.
Yes, ma'am. May I be excused?
You certainly may, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a good day.
Thank you. Mr. Damian, were you able to contact Ms. Galvan's office?
Yes, ma'am. They advised she has all the information. They're going to get in contact with her right now. They haven't spoken with her this morning, but she should be logging on.
Okay. All right, let me go ahead and start with, then take the pleas. Give me one moment. Okay, so Ms. Arispe, your client is English speaking, correct?
That is correct, Judge. This is a
And-
deferred.
And Ms. Mercado is English speaking as well?
He's a Spanish speaker, Your Honor.
Oh, she's a Spanish speaker?
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Castaneda, we'll need to translate for Ms. Mercado then.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
you- All right. Will you please raise your right hand? Ms. Castaneda, tell her.
Por favor, levante su mano derecha.
Okay, do you swear that the testimony that you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Jura que el testimonio que está a punto de dar es la verdad, toda la verdad y nada más que la verdad.
Sí.
Yes.
Okay, and Ms. Castillo?
Yes.
All right. Okay, you may lower your hands.
¿Puede
In
bajar su
CR,
mano?
in CR 21-07323-I, the state of Texas versus Dora Elia Castillo, ma'am, is that your true and correct name?
Yes, that's my name.
In CR 20-07970-I, state of Texas versus Eileen Ailyn Mercado, is that your true and correct name?
En el estado de Texas contra Aileen Mercado, ¿ese es su nombre correcto y verdadero?
Sí.
Yes.
And Ms. Castillo, you're before the court charged with driving while intoxicated, a Class B misdemeanor. That carries a potential penalty of up to 6 months in Hidalgo County Jail and a $2,000 fine upon conviction. Do you understand the range of punishment that you can receive for the offense of which you are charged?
Yes.
And Ms. Mercado, you're being charged with driving while intoxicated with a blood alcohol level of greater than 0.15. That is a Class A misdemeanor. The Class A misdemeanor carries a potential penalty of up to 1 year in Hidalgo County Jail and up to a $4,000 fine upon conviction. Do you understand the range of punishment that you can receive for the offense of which you are charged?
Ms. Mercado, está usted frente a la corte por un cargo de manejar en estado de ebriedad con una concentración mayor de 0.15, que es un delito menor clase A. Un delito menor clase A tiene una multa potencial de hasta 1 año en la cárcel del condado de Hidalgo y una multa de hasta $4,000 por convicción. ¿Entiende usted el rango de castigo que puede recibir por el delito que está acusada?
Sí.
Yes.
Okay. You have a right to an attorney and the right to a trial by jury. You can waive one or both of those rights by signing a written document with the court. Did you have an opportunity to review that document with your attorney before signing it, Ms. Castillo?
Yes, I did.
Okay, Ms. Castaneda?
Ms. Mercado, usted tiene el derecho de un abogado y el derecho para un juicio por jurado, pero puede renunciar a uno o a dos de sus derechos firmando un documento con esta corte. ¿Tuvo usted una oportunidad de revisar esos documentos con su abogado antes de firmar?
Sí.
Yes.
And did each of you understand when you signed that document, you were waiving your right to a trial by jury, Ms. Castillo?
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Castaneda?
Ms. Mercado, ¿entiende usted que cuando firmó ese documento que usted estaba renunciando a su derecho de un juicio por jurado?
Sí.
Yes.
Then the court will accept your waiver of a trial by jury. Now, has any court ever declared you to be mentally incompetent, crazy, or insane, Ms. Castillo?
No.
Okay, Ms. Castaneda?
Ms. Mercado, ¿alguna corte la ha declarado mentalmente incompetente, loca o demente?
No.
No.
Counselors, in speaking with your clients, do you find them to be mentally competent and able to assist you in their own defense? Ms. Arispe?
Ms. Castillo is competent, Your Honor.
Okay, and Mr. Olivares?
The same announcement for Ms. Mercado, Your Honor.
Okay, then the court will make a finding that the defendants before the court are mentally competent and able to assist their attorneys in their own defense. Do each of you understand that if the punishment I assess does not exceed what's recommended by the state, you'll need the court's permission if you decide to file an appeal? Ms. Castillo?
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Castañeda?
Que Ms. Mercado entiende que si el castigo que voy a evaluar, si el castigo no excede la recomendación del Estado, usted va a necesitar el permiso de esta corte si decide presentar una apelación. ¿Entiende eso?
Sí.
Yes.
Okay. Are you a U.S. citizen, Ms. Castillo?
No.
Okay. And Ms. Mercado?
Ms. Mercado, ¿es usted ciudadana americana?
No.
No.
Okay, if you're not a U.S. citizen, then entering a plea or no contest will result in your deportation, exclusion, or admission from our country and denial of naturalization under U.S. federal law. Do you understand the consequences of your plea today, Ms. Castillo?
Yes, I am.
Okay, Ms. Castañeda, please translate.
Ms. Mercado, si no es ciudadano americano, entonces esta petición va a resultar en su deportación, expulsión de este país y negación de la naturalización. ¿Entiende usted las consecuencias de su petición?
Sí.
Yes.
Knowing and understanding the consequences of your plea and immigration status, do you still wish to enter your plea today, Ms. Castillo?
Yes.
Ms. Castañeda?
Sabiendo las consecuencias de su petición, quiere proceder a hoy.
Sí.
Yes.
All right, then in CR 21-07323-I in the state of Texas versus Dora Elia Castillo to the offense of driving while intoxicated, a Class B misdemeanor. Ma'am, how do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
All right, and CR 20-7970-I, state of Texas versus Eileen Mercado, to the offense of driving while intoxicated with a blood alcohol level of greater than 0.15, a Class A misdemeanor. How do you plead, ma'am? Guilty or not guilty?
En el estado de Texas contra Eileen Mercado por una ofensa de manejar en estado de ebriedad con una concentración de alcohol mayor de 0.15, como se declara culpable o no culpable.
Culpable.
Guilty.
And are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? Ms. Castillo, yes or no?
Yes.
Ms. Mercado?
Ms. Mercado, ¿se está usted declarando culpable libre y voluntariamente?
Sí.
Yes.
Then the court will accept your pleas as being freely and voluntarily given. I will call for state's evidence at this time.
Yes, Judge. State offers plea documents and offense reports as State's Exhibit 1, notification, certification, and defendant's right of appeal, State's Exhibit 2, waiver of Article 39.14 disclosures as State's Exhibit 3, waiver of risks and needs assessment as State's Exhibit 4, and PTD packet for the PTD cases as State's Exhibit 5. State would respectfully request defense counsel stipulate to venue and jurisdiction of this honorable court. Further, state would request defense counsel stipulate to the fact that all evidence which has been e-filed is sufficient to corroborate today's pleas.
Okay, any objections, Ms. Arispe?
No objections, so agreed and stipulated.
Mr. Olivares?
The same announcement for Ms. Mercado, Your Honor.
There being no objections from defense counsel as to the exhibits are hereby admitted and approved. In CR 21-07323-I, the state of Texas versus Dora Elia Castillo, it is a judgment of the court, ma'am, that you are guilty as charged. And what is the state's recommendation?
Yes, Judge. State respectfully recommends a $200 fine plus court costs plus 1 year deferred adjudication plus an alcohol class plus an interlock device for the full term plus 90 days Texas driver license suspension and 20 CSRs.
Okay, Ms. Arispe, any questions or requests on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor, my client has a Mexican driver's license and is not eligible for a Texas driver's license, Judge. We're asking a waiver of condition 16, Judge. My client's also asking for a mobile device instead of the interlock on the vehicle. She did blow a .12, Judge. This is her first DWI, Judge. I don't know if the court would consider doing the mobile device for half of that time period. And she just needs a little time to pay the court cost, Judge.
Okay, the court will give her 90 days to pay the fine, 90 days to pay the court costs. I'll allow for the mobile device. and the mobile device will be on for the 6 months, grant defendant's request. And then, is she working
Yes, Judge.
full-time?
Yes.
Okay, I'll waive the 20 CSR hours. And you requested a waiver of number 16?
Yes, Your Honor, that is the Texas driver's license suspension, Judge. She
Okay,
doesn't
well,
have a Texas driver's license.
It's not applicable.
That's correct,
So-
Judge.
Okay, so then I'll grant that because it's not applicable.
That's all we had, Judge.
Okay, then the rest of the recommendation I'll follow.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, and Ms. Castillo, what's your phone number?
956-271-7468.
Okay, good luck to you, ma'am. That mobile device, you don't have one right now, or you have one?
No, I don't.
Okay, you have 48 business hours to obtain it.
Okay, where do I get it or?
Okay, Ms. Soto will contact you at her first earliest time that she can, because we still have docket right now. But as
Okay.
soon as she can, she'll contact you and she'll give you a list of vendors.
Okay, thank you.
All
May
right.
we be excused, Your Honor?
Yes, you may.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, in CR 20-7970-I, the state of Texas versus Eileen Mercado, it is a judgment of the court that you are guilty as charged, ma'am. And what is the state's recommendation?
This is a PTD placement, Your Honor.
Okay, then Ms. Mercado, Ms. Castaneda, please translate. Ms. Mercado, you are asking for the court to place you on the pretrial diversion program. Is that correct?
Ms. Mercado, le está usted pidiendo a la corte que la coloque en el programa del desvío al juicio, ¿es correcto?
Sí.
Yes.
And that's a contract that you're entering into with the state of Texas.
Y ese es un contrato que usted está entrando con el estado de Texas.
And you're agreeing to comply with certain conditions of that program.
Y usted está de acuerdo a cumplir con ciertas condiciones de ese programa.
In exchange, the state is agreeing to dismiss the charges against you if you complete that program successfully.
Y a cambio, el estado está de acuerdo a desestimar los cargos en su contra si usted logra completar con éxito el programa.
Do you understand the terms and conditions of the program as they were explained to you by your attorney?
¿Entiende usted los términos y condiciones del programa como se los explicó su abogado?
Sí.
Yes.
Is there any term or condition of that program that you cannot realistically meet?
¿Existen algunos términos o condiciones del programa que usted realmente no puede cumplir?
Sí.
Yes.
What are those terms and conditions that she cannot complete?
¿Qué son esos términos y condiciones que usted no puede cumplir?
La de community hour.
Okay, so ask her why she can't complete the community hours.
Porque no puede completar usted las horas al servicio de la comunidad.
Porque trabajo.
Because I work.
Ask her, is she working full time?
¿Trabaja usted tiempo completo?
Sí.
Yes.
Okay. What other term or condition is it that she's not able to meet?
¿Cuál otro término o condición no puede cumplir?
Creo que nada más es eso.
I think it's only that one.
Okay, Mr. Olivares, is there anything else on there that you think your client cannot complete?
I believe not, Your Honor. I was gonna request the consideration for the community service.
Okay, the court will waive the CSR hours. Tell her she needs to come back on November 17th, 2022 at 9:30.
Ms. Mercado, su próxima corte va a ser el 17 de noviembre del 2022 a las 9:30.
Okay.
What kind of device does she have, Ms. Soto?
So she has her mobile device with Safeguard Solutions. And she did have an alcohol violation, Judge. On October the 30th at 6:50 p.m. It was a .042.
Okay, Mr. Olivares, I'm not sure if you were aware that your client had an alcohol violation after I had already admonished her.
No, Your Honor, I was not aware of that.
Okay, Ms. Castañeda, let her know that we're aware of the alcohol violation that she had after I had already admonished her.
Ms. Mercado, la corte está al pendiente de que tiene usted una violación de alcohol después de que ya le habían avisado la corte.
Okay.
Okay.
She cannot be doing that or I'm going to incarcerate her.
No puede estar haciendo eso o la voy a meter a la cárcel.
Está bien.
Okay.
If she has a violation during this program, I will pull her out of the program.
Si tiene una violación durante el programa, yo la puedo sacar del programa.
Está bien.
That's fine.
Tell her she's gonna have to pay now a donation on top of any other fees in the amount of $200 to the Rainbow Room.
Ahora va a tener que pagar una donación para el Rainbow Room, aparte de todas de sus otros costos.
Okay.
Okay.
And she has 7 days to do that.
Y tiene 7 días para hacer eso.
Y la donación es como cualquier que pueda dar.
No, tell her it's a $200 amount.
No, son $200.
And when Ms. Soto speaks to her, she will let her know what it is that she needs to do.
Y cuando Ms. Soto le llame, ella le va a decir lo que tiene que hacer.
Okay.
Okay.
What's her phone number?
¿Qué es su número de teléfono?
956-575-7008.
956-575-7008.
Okay. I'm gonna place her on the program, but it's gonna be up to her whether she stays on it or not. Let her know that.
La voy a poner en el programa, pero va a ser decisión de usted si se queda ahí o no.
Okay.
Okay.
Mr. Olivares, if you can, speak to her and let her know that this isn't a joke. She seems to be very laid back about it. And I'm not sure, is she living in the United States right now?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So if she continues to just do what she wants, then she's gonna end up incarcerated. So if you want to explain that to her whenever you speak to her about the final paperwork, that would be greatly appreciated.
Yes, Your Honor, I will speak to her again on that.
All right. Anything else?
I have nothing further, Your Honor, if we may be excused.
Yes, you both may be excused. Ms. Castaneda, let her know that she can get off.
Ya se puede retirar.
All right, Ms. Galvan?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you're here on Bruno Hernandez, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, let me get that. CR 20-6200-I. And Mr. Hernandez is present. And what is the announcement, Counselor?
Your Honor, I'm asking for some more time on this case. We are still trying to work it out.
Okay. And are you wanting another status or because, I mean, does he have a prior history?
He does, Judge. He's been on PTD already, so I need to figure out what the best option is for him. We can try to have it resolved by the next setting.
Okay, January 11th at 9:30.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes. Okay. Mr. Cantu, I saw your attorney on earlier and then he got off. So I don't know if you want to try and contact them.
Okay, I'll get a hold of him.
Okay.
Thank you, appreciate it though.
Let me go ahead and go through. Okay, so number 5 and number 6.
Judge Ms. Gutierrez called earlier this morning, advised she was going to be in federal court, but she would be signing in as soon as possible.
Okay, well, we're already done.
And that was first thing in the morning when she called, or her office called, actually.
And the guy didn't check in either. And he got notice, so go ahead and mark him down for nice sign.
Yes, ma'am.
And I know, and number 11, 12, and 13, I know that Mr. Sanchez is in court in Houston. Did they call in?
I don't believe so, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
And Mr. Acosta has not checked in either?
No.
No,
Okay.
ma'am.
Can somebody contact Ms. Gutierrez's office and see if she's gonna be logging on before I sign her client?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and number 27 is a nice side, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then 46 and 47?
Judge, on these, I was going over the email. I believe I got mixed up with Mr. Andre Maldonado and Mr. Santos Maldonado email, and they weren't sent the link, but they were made aware of the hearing,
Okay, but,
the last setting.
and he's the one that has all those violations still, right, Ms. Soto?
Correct, Judge. He's the one that, for the vendor, his account is in collections. He hasn't taken his vehicle in.
And he's set for a motion to suppress on January the 20th?
Yes, ma'am.
So they received notice. But we didn't send them the link.
Yes, ma'am, that was on me.
Okay. Just wait till the suppression hearing. And so then Mr. Palacios didn't show up either? He didn't get the link either?
No, Mr. Palacios did, ma'am.
Okay, number 51 is a nice sign. And what about number 56 and 57? Mr. Villalobos only made an announcement. Oh, it's the same guy. Okay. Okay, and 78, 79, and 80 were to the 11th, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And also 81, 82, and 83. Okay,
Judge, if I may,
yes.
Gloria at Ms. Gutierrez's office says that she's trying to log on, but they don't know if she's having issues because of the storm, but she just got off federal court. I did let them know that their client has not checked in either.
Okay, well, nobody's logged on. I'm just gonna take a quick 5-minute break and then we'll see if she tries within that time period.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I don't have anybody else that came in with the exception of Mr. Cantu. Ms. Flores, are you there?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Cantu, we're back on the record. Mr. Cantu, were you able to contact your attorney's office?
I wasn't. I called several times, but there wasn't no answer. I'm not too sure if they're having technical issues, or I know it's raining, so I don't know if they have a power outage or anything, but I did try 4 times.
Okay, so he was supposed, Mr. Lozano, was he supposed to be for placement today?
Your Honor, I apologize. Who is this defendant?
It's
On
Edward
number
Cantu.
4.
Number 4?
He's
Your
ready
Honor,
for
this is
PTD.
One at a time.
Sorry, Judge.
Decide who's gonna take the lead. One at a time. Okay, go.
He's ready for PTD PO and placement, Judge.
Okay.
Your Honor,
Mr.
his case,
Cantu-
excuse me, his case was actually reset to February 1st.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
At 1:30?
If I may interrupt, we had set it for today sooner. That was for the last court date that I had, February the 1st, I think. But I'm not too sure if they reset it back to February the 1st.
Okay, so you're ready for placement already, which means that I just need to give you your admonishments but I can't do it without your attorney. Now, I'm already pretty slammed, but I'll squeeze you in on November the 30th at 1:30.
Okay, November the 30th at 1:30.
Yes, but make sure somebody's with you, okay?
Yeah, I'll go into the office this time, but he should have been here, so I'm not sure what happened in that situation.
Well, he did log in, but
Uh-huh.
if he's jumping from court to court, it could be that he got stuck in another one.
Oh, maybe. That's
So, yeah, but
more
he
likely.
did log in, so, but anyway, okay. All right, well, Mr. Cantu, we'll see you then, okay?
At 1:30, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, no problem. I'll be here. Thank
All
you. I
right,
do
thank
appreciate
you.
it. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Okay, Ms. Gutierrez did not get back on. Mr. Damian, just call a nice eye out on number 27. On number 51. On those two,
Yes, ma'am.
go ahead.
Alexis Fernando Garcia, Alexis Fernando Garcia, Alexis Garcia. Jacqueline Oyervides, Jacqueline Oyervides, Jacqueline Oyervides.
All right, those defendants' names being called out 3 times and no response. What says the state?
Yes, Your Honor. State.
Go ahead.
Mr. Lozano, go ahead and go.
Your Honor, state requests that a judgment NICEAD be granted, a KPS issued, and all bonds forfeited if there's no show defendant.
Okay, that'll be granted.
Thank you.
All right.